Welcome back to Media Madness. My name is Thomas, and today we are pretending to be surprised that a Turk doesn't care about animal rights or dignity. Hasan Piker is facing what is probably the biggest controversy he has ever faced in his public life, and believe it or not, it has nothing to do with his politics, which are controversial enough. It has to do with his dog, and specifically the placement of his dog and how he maintains that placement on his stream. So there's this guy named Tectone, who is supposedly another Twitch streamer, who uncovered something that there have been rumblings about supposedly for years, which is about the unnatural stillness of his dog. You know, Hasan does these 8-9 hour streams a day, and Tectone has rightly pointed out that, strangely, this dog is sitting on this raised platform here for essentially the entire stream every day, almost as if, in Tectone's words, the dog is a prop. Now, this probably would have continued flying under the radar if there had not been this moment, I think last week on his stream, where the dog attempts to move. Well, I'll just show it to you.
All of America's much more consequential violence, okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop.
So, okay, watch. He gets angry that the dog is standing, right?
Kaya, please just
and then he reaches for something.
fucking go, just stop.
And then the dog yelps.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just you're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom. No, she doesn't want to come over here to see what's up. She just wants to fucking roam the house because she got to roam the house when I was gone, and she needs to.
Why can the dog not roam the house? I mean, this is what dogs do. Are they supposed to be sedentary for their entire existences? Is this a pig that we keep in a crate while it gestates? I mean, like, I don't understand.
Literally have the same structured, regimented. I think that clip went to Trump's big baby desk immediately. I hate everything. I hate everything.
Yeah, so this by itself is pretty good evidence that something is weird with Hasan's dog. But in the aftermath of this video dropping, you had a bunch of people scouring the archives to find further examples of this that might explain or further justify this assertion about what Hasan is doing. Basically, the take is that he has this very manicured and specifically refined background for his stream, and he does. He has all of these very intentionally chosen pictures and decorations and stuff. And the theory is that the dog is part of that. That the dog is an ornament of his stream of sorts. So to drive this home, someone did a time lapse the day of this infamous video, showing that indeed for 4 hours this dog was not allowed to move. This is not natural behavior for a dog that isn't 20 years old. Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
The same more consequential violence.
Okay, yeah, so that's the clip we already watched, and then yeah, I mean, that is crazy. And he appears to use this shock collar. He claims it's a vibrating collar, but I mean, that yelp does not really sound like a yelp of vibration, really. So, I mean, you can see this is another clip. He's wearing the same clothes. So this is the same stream. The dog is sitting in a way that is not really... The dog is sitting in a way that is not really aesthetic. It's not, you know, the dog's not looking cute here. It's lounging around lazily in such a way that you can't see the dog entirely. And watch, you can see him reach for something again. He looks at the dog.
Commemorative mug I got from England specifically for a
Now, there's more videos even of this bizarre behavior. The dog sort of idly examining this display shelf in the background, and this is a complete outrage.
Did you compare
Hasan,
this to the Japanese
for reasons
airport experience? Yeah,
unknown.
the Japanese airport experience is like everything works, everything is fast. Kaya, place.
Grabs the thing.
Get back there. What is this? Don't worry.
I mean that's 100% right. This one's kind of hard because it's like she's not in frame, you know.
So this one's more recent, I think. For some reason, Hasan has this top-down view on his stream, and supposedly he notices the shock collar on his desk and intentionally moves it out of the frame.
Boom.
Yes, again.
Hi, Cap.
And he pretends he's just going for the cookie.
Yeah.
Think about going outside.
So the last video I'm going to show you is essentially the last nail in the coffin for Hasan. He basically admits that this is exactly what he's doing, that the dog, Kaya, is really just an ornament of his stream, and that he trains her to stay in that exact spot.
One of the parts of this training is also supposed to put her, like, we're using the elevated bed, as you guys can see. And one of the things with the elevated bed is that she has a leash on right now on the elevated bed, so she can't like really get off of it. So she now knows to sit in place for hours and hours on end.
I really genuinely don't understand why Hasan feels the need to keep his dog in these inhumane conditions where it's sitting sedentary in the frame of his stream for hours on end. I'm not sure that any of his viewers really care or are drawn in by the fact that there's a dog sleeping in the background of his stream while he kind of incoherently rambles about the allocation of resources. I don't know if this is a Turkish thing, this sort of domineering attitude towards an animal for seemingly no reason, describing this animal as being spoiled for having been able to walk around the house while you were away. But anyway, this has wounded Hasan so deeply that he was going to do a podcast with fellow streamer Pokebane, I think her name is, and her staff, from what I was reading, had canceled the airing of the episode prematurely in the wake of this controversy. So, nothing he has said before, anything about the defense of terrorists, having terrorists on your show, saying that Americans deserve 9/11, none of this was able to touch Hasan at all. Nothing except for the seeming abuse of his dog. And truthfully, if that's what it's going to take to bring the Hasan media empire down, then we'll take it, I suppose. So anyway, it always feels good to see Hasan eat shit a little bit, and I'm hoping we'll see more of it, though I'm sorry that Kaya had to be the collateral damage in this jubilant occasion. That's all I got for you today. Thank you for watching Media Madness. My name is Thomas. You must subscribe, like, and comment below to free Kaya, and we'll catch you next time. I hope you had a good Columbus Day weekend.